Excuse me, sir, I'll have you know I watch a lot of Buzzer. The Tattletales theme song goes, "It's the game of marital gossip on Tattletales." And then in the background, like a single xylophone goes, "Ging, ging, gung, gung, ging, ging, gung. Giku, giku, kadoo, kadoo, goo, dweep." Hey, NL, do you think today is a communist holiday like my dad does? Today's not Labor Day in
Guess the light makes
North
more than
America.
bridges. Maybe this will spit us out on top.
Yeah. Wait, how'd you get in there? Oh, the gate, I see. Remember to level up. Ooh. Thank you. You are correct. Just want to see. A quick radial shockwave attack that slows enemies and sends them flying back. A rapidly spinning melee attack that clears out surrounding enemies and deals significant damage. Charge of the White Bear. A quick propulsive dash attack with a follow-up strike. Kratos is protected during the dash. Kind of like the idea of Njord's Tempest. What do we got here? Ivaldi's Anvil. No. The anvil was doing good work. I'm okay with that. Dash is extremely good. It doesn't matter because I'm never going to lose in this game, so. The Tunic of Hope. A leather and wolf-hide gift for your boy. This cat is losing it. Strength 12, defense 4. Defense cooldown 8. Strength. Okay, I'm happy with these. Strength 9, defense 3. I'm going, like, I'm playing Fashion Souls, basically, but I think this is fine. I don't want to wreck my voice too early here. Alright, we have, like, 15,000 experience, and by 15,000, I mean 7,000. Do we have boy skills? We do not. We need to level up his bow first. He has feet-sniffing withdrawal? Nah, he just pooped. That was the last thing. Breaking enemies block with L1, L1. Seems useful. Let's alternate. We'll get one level of that. We'll go back to one level of Axe. Seems okay, but we don't often get the opportunity to charge up our Axe before we throw it. Sure. We can't take that. Wait, we require 170... Wait, we already own it. Disregard. Alright, we'll make permafrost better. Charge is trash. Hey, I might have avoided a wrong decision for once. L1 to do a quick stop. I don't know, I kind of suck at Spartan Rage. I basically just mash the buttons, so... shield combat. While barehanded, hold R1 to sweep enemies off their feet. Sure, why not? It's cheap-ish. Shield parry? I thought we already had, shield parry. Do we not have shield parry? We have shield parry. Hey, which one of these is shield parry? When are you gonna play the defect, you egg? Dude, I have many defect episodes. I had to get a thumbnail from Drac, and they're ready to go. So, like, I'm gonna start posting them tomorrow, I think. But every game I play is like, by the way, hey, Dead Cells, here's the Baguette update. Isaac, here's 64 new achievements or something like that and a brand new character. Slay the Spire's like, hey, here's a brand new character as well. It's like, even Fortnite is like, Season 4 is just starting. It's crazy, dude. Every episode is a defect episode. Just look at the dislike bar. I mean, it's not like I don't know that people want to see the defect. Tilted didn't die. The backlog giveth and it taketh away. Exactly true. All a big dislike bar makes me do at this point is, like, if I was gonna do this job until I was like 40, it just takes a week off that. Whenever I see a video that's like 50-50, I'm like, you know what? 39.95. You reap what you sow.
Look, the blue door. We made it.
We made it to the blue door. The light of Alfheim.
You know, I will never get used to walking on solid light.
The door. There's no seam.
What?
This section is made for me. Green door. There's no seam, etc., etc.
These doors do not open.
Hello? I don't get it. Why even have a door then? Hello?
Come, we will find another way in.
Let's do the thing we always do at the start of the show. How is the audio?
More of those
Is the
bells.
balance
A Northernlion chest must be
acceptable? I do see the rune back there. I'm just trying to see if I can find the other ones. Seems good. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. Thank you, Sleep Cycles, my trusted consort. Alright, well. You could be a little louder. You know what? I could be a little louder. You're not wrong. Does this one need to be broken in time? Yes. You do know what consort means, does? I thought it was, maybe I was thinking of confidant. Is consort like a servant you fuck? I'm not up on my Middle Ages terminology. Okay, so we got one in there. We got one right here. Oh, we got one right there. Easy. It is a person you fuck. Dude, sick. So do we have to hit these in CRN order? Oh! No! I'm down if you are. Well, we should stand here so that it's an easier trip to make, I think. Order doesn't matter, just hit him quick. Alright. Where's my crosshair? They won't let me have a crosshair because my son's too close. Oh, my sensitivity. No! What if I stand like here? Can I hit this one from the back to the melody of Roll It Slow? That's never gonna work. Please. And now, how close do you sit to your monitor? No joke. I think I probably sit way too close to my monitor. Jesus Christ. And that's probably like 1% of my problem being bad at games. I'm like 3 centimeters away from my monitor. Let's go. Excuse me. Oh, the chest is locked with runic magic. Did you know that? I also exclusively play games in 640 by 480, it's true. Dude, I'm trying to speed up. But at the same time, please. The sensitivity on the PS4 controller is like from the year 1991. You have collected 2 of 3 horns of blood mead. It's the console's fault? Obviously, I'm a streamer. Haven't you ever been on this website? Nothing is ever the streamer's fault. There was nothing I could have done.
The dwarf again.
Sindri? Hey, Sindri. We found
Hey, Sindri, how the hell do you keep getting here, and could you help me?
Another one here.
This giant's a sorceress. Her name's Groa.
I'm not the world's most passionate god, but if you read this stuff, then you know that her name is a Groa. GR with a weird accent on top of it. Oh, wait, Groa. Her name is Grow a Pear. Dude, how many streams have you used that joke in? That's a good one.
Whoa. You killed an ancient?
Yes.
Was it?
It was
Difficult.
old.
Yes.
Is that all you're gonna give me?
Yes.
Sick.
How are you here before us, dwarf? We were told our path was the only one between realms.
Well, it may be the only way for you to travel, but we dwarves are full of surprises.
That is not an answer.
Ah, hang on to that sense of wonder. There's so little mystery once you've amassed the wealth of arcane knowledge that I have. Where to comb the realms for exotic resources. How to craft them into creations that defy imagination. To the novice, I'm sure it all seems like magic, but... oh, all right. It's magic. Are you happy now?
Self-awareness. NL, should I buy Kirby for my wife and I, or is it trashed here?
Yes, yes,
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. In my personal opinion, Kirby is trashed here. As you know, I am a fan of only the most difficult video games, and Kirby does not apply.
And what do you have your eye on?
I would really like to get some solid Svartalfheim steel. If you don't mind. Yo, though, 1 second. What am I wearing right now? I can't afford the Pauldron of the Ancients, because, okay, fair enough. This will give us minus strength, plus runic, plus defense. Forget that, I don't care about defense. Yeah, these are all like the same tier. I don't think so, buddy. Absolutely not. You can buy resources. You can buy resurrection stones and symbols.
Nothing to your liking, I see?
This way.
As a content creator, isn't it your professional opinion and not your personal opinion? No, see, like, I am a professional, but what I like to do is say that everything is my personal opinion. That way I'm not held to the same journalistic standards as, like, you know, real critics.
Of course.
Well, that was fast. Okay, it's been 2 days, and I was doing pretty badly last time, but I'm ready now. Just get him with a cleave right off the bat. That'll do. And then let the boy fight the rest of them. Excuse me, you are behind a log. That is unfair. Excuse me. Sorry, just getting my sea legs back. That was actually horrendous. Why did you continue to punch when you knew it didn't work? Well, you know, I thought maybe we could, bust through the wall, grab him by one of his toes, fling him around, and, you know, lariat him into the sun, or whatever sun is next to this realm, at least. Plus, the boy count got a little too far ahead of the death count, so I need to make it, perfectly balanced as all things should be. I love it. Excuse me, sir. Now we're talking. That's how you play this game. Source on the boy count? Well, I think it's, I'm leaving it up to chat to source it themselves. It might not be 100%, but I trust it implicitly. So excuse me. Thank you. You taking my advice on Twitter was the best thing in my day. What advice did I take on Twitter? Was it related to Dead Cells? We're in this weird cycle I've never seen before, where Dead Cells is like the best I am at any roguelike right now. It rarely happens. Use the boy. That's correct. I always forget to use the boy. You haven't seen what I've seen, but I'm actually like half decent at Dead Cells now, which was not the case for a long time. You're better at Isaac, probably? Yeah, but like that doesn't count. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, another little clipping issue. Excuse me, sir! The camera! What on earth? Oh, you could block stone beams in their ancient beams in God of War. Yeah, I responded to that with fudge because I tried to dodge over and over. No, I defeated the first encounter. Okay. We got a methodology here. How's that methodology working for us? Perhaps not so amazing right now, but we're working on it, okay? Freeze? Freeze again. Let's go, okay. Much easier, dude. Excuse me? I can't believe this guy didn't even shatter. Yeah, now that he has no long to save him, it's easy money. Dude, I got so scared there, I defaulted to the Bloodborne dodge button. I went back to, like, my brainstem. Nothing past the central cortex. You know what? Learned a very valuable lesson about not killing nightmares with Spartan Rage. And then also, do not forget to use this boy! Wow, this is just horrendous right now. Everything is clearly not okay! I'm pressing square. I'm pressing square. Oh my god, dude. I'm getting bodied by the second bit of combat here. These devs are looking for some streamers to play their game. Would you be interested? I basically like, I'm out of the games. Like, I don't see myself as a vessel for developers to promote their games anymore. I see myself as a vessel for jokes and occasionally frustration. So, like, if it's dope, I may consider checking it out, especially, let's be honest, if it's a roguelite. If it's not, it's going to be a little bit more of an uphill battle. A vessel for jokes is 100% you. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, I requested Murderous Pursuits yesterday, and we all saw how that went down. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you're like Sabaton. I have no idea what that means, but I've heard the name before, so I'm gonna take it as a compliment, I think. There's loot back there. Thank you so much. There's loot back there. Sometimes I get a little loot blind. They're a good metal band. First one ever, then. Just joking. Alright. Just give it a sec. Just a sec. Let's go.
Almost there.
Nah, just keep him at bay. You got him. You got him. You got him. You're doing great work. I mean, I'm doing greater work, but you're doing what you can. Thank you, Auto Amax. No, not whatever you just said. Whatever you said, that's not what we're doing. This is absolute pandemonium. Hello, my boy, who is also my son. Could you please destroy these guys along with me? Because I'm feeling the burn to a great degree right now. Okay, lock him down. Lock him down. Holy crap.
Watch out, Father! I bet it was beautiful here before the Dark Elves destroyed everything.
I go through that torture. And that's all you can say to me is I bet it was beautiful before the Dark Elves were here. Deploy the boy. Maybe my favorite tweet of this year.
Now that's impressive.
Yeah, how did they render these god rays on the Sony PlayStation 4's archaic hardware? Must be using some kind of DAE open source proprietary shader.
Hey, wait for me.
Dude, take forever. Oh, thanks for showing me where to go. Although, there's another way back here. Is there not? There is not. Oh, there is. I don't know what that opened, though. How did they get it open source and proprietary at the same time? Because they're really good. It's like you haven't even played the game. Retired DAE? Dude, we're retiring Lion Blind. Then we'll talk about DAE in the future.
There, the light.
They've covered it up with that stuff. Why would they do that? Look. Another light up. What's he doing? Oh no!
It's the end of the third Matrix movie!
Why are they killing him? He didn't do anything.
Do not assume. You are seeing the end of a war, boy. You do not know what led to this moment.
But he didn't even defend himself.
That was his choice. We make ours.
Dude, Kratos is 100% a libertarian. I'm saying that without judgment.
Guess we're doing this.
Yeah, we're doing it. He's done it, and then you follow that with the world's most incredible cleave, and you botch it pretty miserably, actually. The boy is deployed. Why do you refuse to shatter? And how do I rectify this? I'll settle for that. One of these days that's gonna work. Okay. Continue deploying the boy. Kick people off the edge because it's cool as hell. What was NL's first emote? Real talk? I think it's Lion Isaac. AKA the best emote, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad emote, it's just, it was made in a different era. Where I thought, like, I wasn't gonna be as self-deprecating as I actually am. I was like, You can use this emote when I play Isaac.
What now?
The light is near. Look for a way inside.
Whoa. Freaky. Lion Dongers is super good. Lion Dongers is a great emote. We're past the era of raise your dongers, but that doesn't make
That did it. Look,
a
more
bad
light
emote.
bridges.
Follow me.
You did really well on that encounter. Thank you so much. I did. I think it's, you know, when you're in conversation, everything just flows a little bit more easily. When you're out of conversation, you're like, you focus too hard and you end up making some mistakes. You know, it's the classic little Rock Band conundrum where you're like, the less you focus, the better you do. But you can't just not focus. You need to, like, passively slip into distraction.
I'm not ready.
Lion Tomo, Lion Ruka are really good as well? You're telling me, man. That was pretty cool. It's called Flow, my dude. You're telling me.
Start.
Every time I encounter a Dark Elf, it's like being verbally assaulted by Jabba the Hutt. Okay. You have made a terrible mistake. Nista, Nista! Extreme Nista, please. Acceptable. Which NLS member would you punch in the face? Oh, that one hurts. I was trying to use my runic attack and I dropped my guard. There's nothing I could have done! Which NLSS member would you punch in the face for $1 million? I would punch any NLSS member in the face for $1 million and I would split it even with them. No questions asked. Assuming that the splitting is legal and acceptable. Okay, now you're trying to get me in trouble by asking if I'd punch my wife in the face for $1 million. I'm not gonna answer that. I would definitely let her punch me in the face for $1 million.
But not good either.
You have to sucker punch them? I will say, like, I'm not gonna say that it wouldn't be painful, because I think even, like, if you get punched in the face by, like, a 5-year-old, it would hurt, and the sting of betrayal would be even more painful. But I really think, my sucker punch is very unlikely to kill anybody. I don't know if I've ever thrown a clean punch in my entire existence. No. Okay, this one should be great. My cleave didn't get the classic iframes it often does. No explosions, please. No explosions, please. We had a high degree of explosions. God damn it. This is a tough section. Weren't you fairly ripped at some point? Yeah, but they were like brain muscles. They weren't muscles I got through like lifting, you know, big sacks of grain on the farm. They were like, oh, these are the macronutrient breakdowns I should have today and the optimal way to work out my muscle groups to grow them as quickly as possible. Like, they would have turned to sand in any kind of actual combat situation. They were for vanity exclusively. Wow, that was really smart and good. Hey, Chad. Obviously, it didn't happen right there. Is there any chance you can kill that guy before he summons other guys. Oh, that was sick. More of that, please. Less of that, like a lot less of that. Yes, watch your back, please. Oh my lord, dude. Oh, just builds. I love when NL rages and then walks 1 meter. Yeah, it kills me inside too. But I only feel fulfilled in video games if I'm like dying. So I really do lead a pretty fulfilling life. What happened to that last nightmare? I hear him. He's clicking around down there. Oh! Yo, that was like almost a little unfair.
They're that easy.
Is this game actually harder than Dark Souls? Sorry, wrong game. I mean, it's not easy for certain. Is it harder than Dark Souls, you know, your first time ever playing the game? It's hard to say. I gotta put myself in a mindset I haven't been in for a while. Bad, but we do have Spartan Rage. Yeah, keep hitting him with those Nistas, please. Dude, the sun is like 100% success rate on the parry. I'm just gonna let him handle it. Just kidding. You are so lucky. We got it easy this time. Dude, he's so good. Look at that. Dropped your loot off the edge. Thanks a lot for that, boy, but no big deal. NL, I really liked your Infinity War, God of War, Korean War tweet. Thank you so much. I've been working on that one. We've been workshopping that one. It was brought up in the writer's room back at the end of March, and it was like, what if all three of these things happen in April and are all good? And then they did. That's the first rule of comedy. Never make fun of someone more famous than you in the room. You'll lose the audience immediately, and also plan your jokes a month in advance. 9 out of 10 tweet? Hey. That's pretty good. You stole the joke from Chad? I made the joke, and then Chad also made the joke after I said it. That's not stealing it from Chad. I made this. How many writers do you have on staff? It's just me and Corey right now. Wow, we got a puzzle of sorts. So like,
Okay.
maybe we don't have a puzzle? They don't seem to grow back. I'm just waiting to see if they do. These ones do.
Now where should we go?
Well, we haven't done this final one yet, son. Oh, okay, okay. So there's 2 of those. And then one, is it this final one over here? Accidental genius? Yeah, it was an accident. You do something right on intuition, it's an accident. You do something wrong trying to come up with the elements of the puzzle to intuit how it's done in the future, 0 IQ.
I don't think we're supposed to be in here.
Quiet.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I am in
Did
the
you hear
land of
that?
bloom.
Stay alert and by my side.
My favorite actor from the Lord of the Rings films. Can we climb up this? No.
Hey, when we make it to the light, how do you think we get it into the Bifrost?
The witch said to step into it
She did?
when she was ripped away from this realm.
Oh, how'd I miss that?
You were more concerned with her safety than our goal. Quiet. I have him. Your knife boy.
Wow, new Avatar movies are looking sick.
That was close.
Do not stray from me, boy.
You don't gotta tell me.
Was he just chilling in the wall? Yeah, that's the wall demon.
Oh, so sticky.
You don't have a wall demon?
Another one!
I'm not your Nuna.
back.
I'm Kratos.
The light!
Yes, we are near our goal, but we must be careful. Understand?
Light of Alfheim. The cinematics are so good. It's not that Hafu was wrong when she called them cinematics.
Yeah. When it falls,
It's
be ready.
just
we will need to move quickly.
That I haven't heard the phrase cinematics used to describe them. I can't throw my axe. In a long, long time. We call them cutscenes now. Please.
Jump, boy.
Right! Look out!
We only call them cinematics if they're 30
Here
FPS
they
or
come.
less.
Stay behind me and protect our flank.
Yes, sir! Yes, we're doing this!
Hello, we are too close. We're substantially too close. Oh, these are like the trash tier enemies.
I can't yet!
It's like Nista is actually a killable skill against these garbage dark elves. I didn't even know you could do that. Spam R1 and just move through them. You're telling me they're not gonna run out. How about this?
Keep shooting, boy. I will clear our path. Shorten the time between your volleys.
What happened to accuracy and speed?
There are many targets. You will not miss.
See, do you get it? Because it's like the game is telling you as well what to do.
A narrow path negates superior numbers. Stay focused.
It absolutely 100% the movie 300, starring Gerard Butler and Michael Fassbender. Can I get some Nistas, please? Michael Fassbender was in 300? Yeah, he played Magneto. Are they making... They are making a new X-Men, aren't they? Like a new Fox X-Men? I just had a great idea for it. What if Magneto is like out? You know, he's like not in the Mutant League anymore. And he's got like a family, but then the government comes in and is like, hey, I don't like you, and they kill his family. And then he becomes kind of like an ambiguous character. Is it like, are you on Magneto's side, or are you not against mutants, you know?
Wow. It's beautiful. The light. It's making the whole temple reappear. It's the source
You
of
just
all
described every X-Men movie? I know.
Wait. It's singing.
Every movie, Magneto starts in some kind of prison, and then Professor Xavier's like,
Do you think she's in there?
I shouldn't break you out, old friend. But just if you super duper promise to not do anything evil this time,
Fire.
I guess I have no choice. That's not a good Patrick Stewart impression.
Stay here.
But I want to
Stay
Eric.
here.
The end does not
Use it as a
justify the
last
means,
resort.
Eric. I can't do a Patrick Stewart.
You're giving me your axe?
I'm letting you hold my
Kratos'
axe.
lightsaber.
It's not a gift.
Still.
Why is every British impression Littlefinger? If I told you I was a mutant, you would agree, no? It's a mutant's world, Neddard. I'm gonna press circle.
What is this? Faye?
It's not that I'm not interested in the story of God of War. You got it all confused. I'm just riffing. I like the game and I like the story, but you know, I stream largely for my own entertainment as well. You know, I like to crack jokes so that even I laugh at them.
He always leaves. He's never here.
Yo, I went into the Bifrost, Atreus. Like, if you want to experience the unfettered story of God of War, plenty of opportunities for you to do that. If you want this, my own unique brand
I don't
of
know him and he doesn't know me.
self-inflating
Doesn't
sarcasm,
sound
well, you're in the right
I'm
place.
strong. I'm smart. I'm not what he thinks I am. I know better. He doesn't talk to me. Doesn't teach me. It should have been him. Do you hear me? Him, not you.
Son, I'm right here. Little awkward you're wishing for your old man to die and everything, but... Son, there's invisible walls in your brain, son. Could you please allow me to... What is the connection with the previous God of War games? Well, you play as Kratos. As I understand it, I've been paying a lot of attention to the story. Kratos is the God of War. Simultaneously, he tries to kill all the other gods of war because there can be only one. And right now we're going through something that I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but it's called the Quickening, and it's talked about in the lore. So this is what happens when one God of War kills another God of War. There's a big lightning bolt that comes
If he
down.
doesn't, please come back. I know you're out there somewhere.
That's Highlander? Yeah, the God of War. You know shit's about to go down when they take away your sprint.
Faye. Wait. Come back! No! No! What have you done? Why did you do that?
I saved you! You were trapped in there! I waited and I waited, but you wouldn't come out! So I pulled you out!
Boy, I was gone only... moments.
No! You've been gone a long time! I didn't know what to do! You left me
Kratos, you shouldn't have let your
here
kid start
again.
smoking.
Why don't you care?
That's impossible.
We should go before...
It would have been sick if he popped out and Atreus was like
Hope you got
17 years old.
Yes.
Look, there's our exit. But there's no light to make a bridge. We're trapped. And the witch's bowstring is useless.
Alright, son, don't worry, I'll get us out of here. It's killing of the first flame all over again. Excuse me, I'm holding triangle to retrieve my axe. My axe is unretrievable. Atreus,
Boy,
give me
your
my
bow.
axe, please.
Hold it out.
Yo, dude, some board wax for the string? Great idea. Totally gonna shred these light bridges.
On my mark, loose your arrow into the stone.
It worked.
We can now make our way back. Come.
That stairway's blocked.
You ever hear of gravity?
There's a light crystal ahead. Just laying there. Maybe it'll help us get out of this stupid place.
That seems unlikely. Goddamn, I just got blasted by the boy. I just finished watching Dan's Fortnite episode and his volume is fucked. I ask many questions about Dan's existence. You know what? Don't be a fool. Grab this. Literally, I've been recording with this guy for like 2 years. And almost every time he gets into the call, he does a quick audio check and is like, why am I... He'll come into the Discord call and be like, hey guys, how do I sound? And we're like, terrible, like garbage. And then he'll be like, okay. And he'll take like 5 minutes to fix it. And then on his end, like, our volume ends up being 1% or something like that. I don't understand how it happens. Please never do this again. I didn't even shout, I just gave it like a little. I just gave it a little bit because I knew it was gonna be loud, but rip my ears. It's okay. You should crank me down. It's not like I'm saying anything important. Exactly. Sound waves are not physical, so I don't see what you're complaining about. He is a wacky boy, absolutely. Your background noise to Morrowind right now? Dude, I'm so highly okay with that, you don't even understand. That's why I watch Corey's stream every night, most of the time. Because, like, it's background noise from me getting exactly 1 kill in every Fortnite game and then dying, you know, usually in the top 30, but not really sniffing at victories lately. There's a chest. I understand. I do not understand. Do you watch Corey play Radical Heights? I do, but I think Radical Heights is extremely bad. I think that is a very poor video game. In the hole. Ooh, you genius. Give it a little horizontal swing instead. There you go. Is it extremely bad or extremely early access? You know what? I'm actually gonna... I know that you're joking, because they call it extreme early access, which I really feel is basically just a way for them to sort of lie. or spin the fact that the game is kind of broken as a marketing thing. But, I do think it could be good later. It's very not good right now, in my opinion. But I don't think it's, like, beyond saving. I think it's, as of the present moment, it's just a little wonky. Excuse me. Terrible throw. Let me give it one more of those. Can I get a Nista real quick? Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. This guy is like built for Nista. That felt awesome. Son, you're not interested in coming over, huh? Seeing your playstyle, I would invest in the shield bash ability. It sends enemies flying. I will take that under sincere advisement. I would like to knock enemies off the cliff as often as possible. I see. So we got to break this thing.
Finally.
What do you mean finally? What are you, chat?
Let us make our way back up.
He was waiting for you to figure it out? Well, feel free to chime in, son. Thought maybe we could climb up that thing. Have you seen the massive Isaac update? Indeed I have. Indeed I have. It kind of like, you know, it came out on what is a bad day for me. Not that that really matters all that much, but like Tuesday is like stream plus record. So Wednesday is the earliest I'm going to be able to record it. And I'm going to run like the episodes I've already recorded in parallel with new content updates. But there's always going to be like a couple of days of latency on it. But I am going to roll like a parallel series, I think. Alright, I'm actually losing my mind. Hit the plant on the wall. Go up and over to your left. The wall behind you. Okay, behind you. There's a plant. Thank you so much. I see that there are markings on that. That means we can platform. Fantastic. We're on like a new level of backseating. Where I want it, but I can't get it because there's so many people spamming "oh my god" in chat. just let me get the backseating and we can get past these "oh my god" moments faster. I beg of you. Okay. I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna Nista. Well, the Nista's happening. I'm gonna accidentally mess that up and then I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. Excuse me, the log actually went pretty well. No, I almost stopped you if that's even possible, which I don't think it is, but... God, I'm so good. Alright, boy, you got it. Now that you have magic arrows, you have new skills available for the boy. Ooh. Let's go. We have so much experience, too. Light arrows increase weaken status effect on enemies. Light arrows inflict more stun damage to enemies. Don't mind if I do. The boy knows where the boy goes.
This is block 2.
He's right. I do not know. How do you think Kratos has his steak prepared? Kratos seems like the kind of guy who's convinced that if you don't eat your steak as rare as possible, you're not a real man. Because he lacks a good male role model in his life that explains that, you know, being a man is more about, like, providing for your family and, you know, acting with honor and having principles on a regular basis. Strike of the Utgard. A wide-arcing attack that inflicts a moderate amount of frost damage. Way to steal the kill from your boy. He didn't earn it. He's not ready. Okay, okay, okay. Genius.
Where are you taking that?
I was thinking of this, like, big blue glowing thing that it fits into, literally right in front of me. I don't like hating on those kind of people, but how do you think about, or what do you think about people that put ketchup on expensive steaks? Well, again, I do feel to some extent like I'm being misinterpreted on the NLSS whenever I say that that's heinous and should be punishable as a capital offense. People go, why don't you let people enjoy what they like? Well, if they're paying for it, like literally, it's not like the cops are going to show up to the steakhouse and be like, don't do that. So I give them like the ability and the... certainly the permission to do it, but
a blue door that's not a door.
And a sand bowl.
Stop.
But how do you expect
I'm trying
me
to do an
reach it?
anecdote here. I am at the same time I'm like, I feel like you should cultivate a taste for the actual, or an appreciation for the actual taste of the steak, but you know, that's not necessarily for me to decide. What I think happens a lot of the time is that people, you know, they eat their first steak when they're like 8. And then they go, I like this with ketchup, and then they never try, as an adult with a refined palate, what it's like. And then they end up spending their whole lives essentially being like, I only like food that's like this, but really, they might like food that's different from that, but they've just been trusting their own 7-year-old opinion on it forever. I am going to go back and get that runestone. Wolf, I would let you cook me a steak. I trust your steak. I'll eat a steak in any circumstance. I prefer it medium rare. I used to eat it rare, but then I was like, wait, when rare's done properly, it's great. But if it's undercooked a little bit on rare, I'm like, I'm basically just eating raw flesh at this point. It's a little too much. But when I go home, and my dad cooks steak, he always like barbecues it until it's extremely well done. And I think it's like a different kind of food, like a well-done steak with some steak sauce on it. Not nearly as good as like a beautifully cooked medium rare steak in my opinion, but still at the same time I'm like, I'm still eating a big hunk of beef with some sauce on it. It's still pretty tasty. Okay, so there's C. And then R was inside.